Performing a good deed can be rewarding. Feels even better when you receive heartfelt thanks from the people who benefited from that good deed. Military personnel in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba recently received 103 care packages full of food and supplies, courtesy of Operation We Care, and sent that picture.
And that is just a single instance of this organization going out of its way to support not only our military, but other first responders such as law enforcement, fire, and EMS departments. And we'd like to welcome to Historic Studio D this afternoon, Jeff Merritt. He is the founder of Operation We Care. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Greetings.
It's hard to believe this was all started in 2007.
Yep.
Yeah, so for those who don't know it, can you give us a brief background?
In 2007, we wanted to send care packages to the military for Christmas that year. Didn't have a plan, no money, just kind of put it together. And we sent packages to the National Guard unit out of Easton and a small unit that was deployed out of Salisbury.
Wow.
And yeah, that's how it started.
That's how it started. That was a seed.
It was.
So on average, how many packages do you send out now?
We do about 2,000, 2,500 a year. We're over 30,000 now total.
Oh my goodness.
That's incredible. Yeah. What is the most in-demand items that you put in the package?
Depends where they go and who you talk to. In the early days when we were in a combat role in the Middle East, toilet paper was the most asked for item. But now it could be baby wipes, Pop-Tarts. We basically pack two different categories, snacks and toiletries. Probably a little heavier on the snacks. Unfortunately, we don't claim that there's anything healthy in our boxes. So, but it's just little things that we can get very easily here at home, and wherever they are at, they most likely cannot get them so easily.
Right. So, you've done this for a long time. You've made it grow and grow and grow.
Yes.
Why?
Well, to see the reaction that people get when they receive a box, you can see from the pictures that we post on our Facebook page, and the feedback that we get from the families here at home, because when somebody's deployed, the family that's holding down the fort at home, so to speak, they have a whole different set of challenges that they have to deal with, and they sometimes feel that their world is closed in a little bit. Things still happen. You know, the car breaks down, you got a problem at the house, you got to get the kids to soccer practice, and all those responsibilities that were divided up before are no longer divided up. It's that person has to do it all. So thankfully there's a pretty good support system when a unit deploys, but just the fact that people know that there's people here at home that care and think about.
That helps, and that's what makes you happy.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there are challenges to what you do, and right now, I guess it's safe to say the economy is affecting Operation We Care.
It is. The economy's touched all of our lives, not in a good way. There's some items that we put in our boxes that are 50% more expensive than they were 2 years ago. So is that going to cause us to stop? No. It's going to cause us to ratchet back a little bit. So we pack boxes twice a year, May and November, big events. And we would do anywhere from 800 to over 1,000 boxes at a time. Now we're doing 500 to 700.
Yeah, but you're still doing them.
But we're still doing it.
All right, so any events coming up? You mentioned those two. Any other events coming up that you?
We'll be at Shorebird Stadium on July 4th. That's an annual event where we raise some money through the jersey auction that night, and we donate that money to the VFW Military Family Assistance Program. Whatever we get brought in, it goes right back out.
Right back out.
We've been doing that for years. Great relationship with the Shorebirds. Just awesome organization, very community oriented, and they're a lot of fun to work with.
That's wonderful. All right, so We always love having you in Historic Studio D, and we kind of got the nuts and bolts of Operation We Care, but we're going to take a little break, and then when we come back, we're going to actually see one of these packages and see what goes into it and what it looks like before you mail it. Sound good?
Sure. Absolutely.
All right, stick around. Delmarva Life will be right back. What might seem like a simple box to the naked eye means a whole lot more to the recipient of this care package. We are back with Jeff Merritt, founder of Operation We Care, and we thought we would take some time to actually take a look what goes into all of these packages. And you know, Jeff, when you started putting everything up here, I did not realize that so much went into that box. It takes a little planning, doesn't it?
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. We try and make it fit. There's no weight limit for the boxes, so we try and get them as full as possible. Because it costs us about $20 to mail one box.
Yeah.
So that's whether it weighs 1 pound or 12 pounds. So we try and get it to weigh as much as possible, including putting loose candy in, the little things on the top to fill in the gaps.
Fill in the gaps. All right, so tell us about what's going on inside this box here, Jeff.
So we work with a lot of schools in the area,
Yeah.
and they decorate these panels for us and glue them inside the boxes. So when they're opened, there's a nice little message there, and we've heard all kinds of stories that they get peeled off and taped to their wall.
This is a Christmas box.
This is a Christmas box.
Joy bells ring. Are you listening for all you do?
We're getting ready for our Christmas, our event in November, so we're starting to get everything put together for that, believe it or not, here in June.
Wow.
And in addition to what's taped on the inside, you have a lot of notes, thank you notes from those who participate, from kids, cards. You don't waste any space, do you?
No. If it fits, it ships.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Yeah. And then, of course, a letter from Operation We Care.
We put a little letter in there because most of the people that get these boxes, they don't know who we are. They don't even know these boxes are coming.
Yeah.
So,
oh, it's a nice surprise.
It's a very nice surprise, especially we understand that there's a lot of military personnel not receiving mail from home. So
that's really got to be.
Yeah.
That's huge. Can I read this one?
Absolutely.
I love this one. Dearest soldiers, I sent you a bunch of hearts because I love all the good things you do every day to keep our families and country safe. Thank you for your service. Your friend, Naomi, 5th grade. Take a look at all the hearts that Naomi sent specifically to the soldiers. Isn't that awesome?
How, when you see these notes from children, that has to warm your heart.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love working with the kids. Anytime we can get the kids involved in a project, you know, it's a good thing.
Straight from the heart.
All right, so let's start packing this box here. I mean,
can we try it?
Sure.
Let's just try. I mean,
all right.
I noticed that, and you were mentioning, you know, this is shampoo.
Yes.
And you tape it up and you put it in a plastic bag.
We do that because in the shipping process, they might get dropped, you know, thrown, whatever. And we just don't want the shampoo or body wash to break open and contaminate everything in the box.
So a donation could be the plastic bags that you actually use. And then let's talk Girl Scout cookies for a moment. I imagine these are very, very popular.
Yes. So depending on where they're going, that depends on whether they get the chocolate cookies or not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, if we're sending stuff to the Middle East, we're not sending the chocolate cookies right now.
How you doing there, Jimmy?
Well, I'm
doing actually really well.
I'm not as good as Jeff. I know that.
He's doing well. He's doing very well.
Yeah, here so we can
pack something in
see.
there.
All right.
A Pop-Tart there.
I told you, it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
It really is.
What's the puzzle where the pieces come down and you got to move them around?
Oh, Jenga?
Jenga. Well, not Jenga. No, it's the old...
Tetris?
Tetris, thank you. That's
Tetris.
The one I was trying to think of, yeah. Uh-oh, I see a problem already.
What?
Now, because what you told us was when this is done, the top has to fold flat, right?
Yes.
So we got a problem there with the peanuts.
Turn the peanuts sideways.
Turn the peanuts sideways. I see what you're saying there.
So at our packing event, we send people through the line. And when we get up to what I call cruising altitude, we'll pack about 250 boxes an hour.
Wow.
That's gracious.
Do you need help?
200 plus people. We love help.
So how do we get you help?
OperationWeCare.org. We're on Facebook. Info@OperationWeCare.org is our email.
Look at this. Man, she's just going at it.
You look like you've done that before.
I
Really? No
haven't,
kidding.
but I'm a very competitive person, so, you know, when I try it, I want to make sure.
And
So we had a few little gaps, and that's where you toss in the candy. There you
Yes.
go. Look at that.
we will toss in some loose candy at the end and fill the little top part up.
Look at this. Lisa got it all in.
Look at that.
Jeff, thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming in.
Wonderful talking to you.
That was
Wonderful
fun.
talking to you.
I'm gonna have to volunteer. Oh,
Right. Oh, missed one. We'll fix that real quick.
thank you so much for all you do.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.